guys, happy Friday. It is the 3rd of September today, and I'm just popping on to make a weigh-in update. It may seem a little bizarre as I did a weigh-in this week on Tuesday. However, I just want to sort of stick to my Friday weigh-in uploads from now on, and just for continuity purposes I felt like I couldn't not make a weigh-in update video today. So I'll just get straight into it and let you know what my weight is. So I have maintained since my last weigh-in, which was on Tuesday, and I have maintained my weight of 14 stone 1 pound exactly. I didn't expect to lose any weight in the last couple of days. However, like I said, just for the sort of like continuity purpose of my Friday upload, I just wanted to get this in because it would have messed with my head had I not have done. So in the last sort of like, so since my last weigh-in video, I've been doing really well. I've tracked every day, which has been Wednesday, Thursday and today. I've been to the gym and I've done my first 2 couch to 5k runs. The first one went exceptionally well. I was so shocked and pleasantly surprised at how well it did go, because personally I felt like it was going to be a bit of a shock to the system, more difficult than it was, let's just say, and I really enjoyed it. It was totally fine. I felt like the sort of like formation of running to walking was totally manageable. I feel like I could have, like, every time that the app said, so if you don't know, Couch to 5k is a app which helps you progress from doing absolutely nothing to running a 5k in 9 weeks, and you can sort of like do it as quickly as you like. You don't have to sort of like do it, I think they say 3 runs a week and space them out with a rest day in between. I did my first run on Wednesday, my second run yesterday, and like I said, the first run went really well. Everything's fine. And then after that I did some weight training on my arms and triceps. I think triceps and biceps. I think I'm really bad at remembering like the names of muscle groups and certain machines and that kind of thing. Anyway, I did an arm weight training session, and then I had a swim, and yesterday I went and did my second run, and it was fine in terms of like fitness level. I didn't feel like really tired throughout, but definitely in my right shin there was like a noticeable ache when I was running and walking. I don't know what that's from. I have issues with aches and things in my leg anyway, but today is my rest day and it isn't painful today at all. So I think maybe it was just following on from the first run. I am planning on doing my 3rd run of this week tomorrow morning, so we'll see how I get on with that. I do have some compression socks which just go up to my knee, so I think I'm gonna possibly wear them during my run tomorrow. I'm a complete novice when it comes to running. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I look to Laura for tips because she's the expert. She knows what she's doing. So she's definitely sort of like giving me some handy hints and whatnot. So yeah, so far so good with that, and obviously really enjoying the gym. Like I said, today was my rest day, but I woke up this morning and really sort of, I was itching to go. It was like, just felt a little bit sort of on edge wanting to go, but obviously that enthusiasm will still be there tomorrow and I can go and have my workout tomorrow morning. Anything else to report? I have been sort of trying to sort of eat less carbs over the last couple of days, which has been going well. I still have had carbs. I've had some gluten-free bread, I've had some boiled new potatoes and that kind of thing. I'm just trying to reduce it a bit, and like I said in my weighing video, introduce more balance. So when I look at my plate, I want there to be mostly sort of like veggies and protein and carbohydrates there, but in a healthier format and less of. And I think I've been doing that pretty well over the last couple of days. Feeling really good mentally, feeling really positive about this month in general, about wanting to really sort of get this like weight loss thing going, because I feel like I've just been bouncing around up and down the same couple of pounds back and forth for sort of like the last couple of months, and I really want to make a change with that and make some good progress in terms of my weight loss. So as this is quite a short weigh-in video, because I haven't really got much to say, because it has just been sort of Wednesday, Thursday and today that I'm reflecting on. I did ask over on my Instagram if anybody had any questions that they wanted to ask. It's only been up there for, let me have a look, for 2 hours, and I'm not like, I don't have a ton of followers over on Instagram anyway, so I didn't expect to get many questions. There isn't many, but I will answer the ones I've got. And if you do have any questions for me that you would like me to answer in a future Q&A, if you pop them in the comments, the next time I make a Q&A video, or if there's enough interest and people ask enough questions and I get enough to make a video out of it, I will do one in future. It doesn't matter whether it's like life sort of questions, whether you have any queries or interests about anything, whether it's like weight loss related. I don't have any filter, and I'm a very honest, open person. So if there is anything that you would like to know, if you've been following me for a while and you think, oh, I'd really like to know that about her, then just pop it in the comments and I'll make sure to answer them in the next Q&A. So first question, and I'll do them all anonymously. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? Good question. I don't know specifically like a place, but I would like to live somewhere that had lots of nature around it, that you could just like walk out of your front door and you sort of be immersed in nature. I'd really love to live in a remote enough place like that you have, like I said, lots of nature around you, but isn't too far from sort of like a city or something. I have never been to like Scandinavia, but I have such a yearning to go. I really want to go visit Denmark as soon as possible. And like I said, I've never ever been to Denmark, but there's something inside me which feels like that is my place. I really can't describe it because I have never been, so I don't know where it comes from, but I just have this sort of like strange feeling that I'm like drawn to that place. So it'd be very interesting when I do eventually go and visit. I'm hoping to go ASAP, but when I do eventually go, if I absolutely hate it, it'll be very interesting. But there's something inside me that just feels like that is my home. I don't know whether like I lived there in a past life or something like that, if you believe in that kind of thing, but some strange sort of like connection to Denmark. So maybe there, I don't know, but where would I like to? I guess if I could live anywhere that I'd been, it'd probably be in the Lake District, somewhere in the lakes. How old are you? I am 32 years old. What is your job? So I kind of have two jobs at the moment. One of which is, obviously if you've noticed, it's hard to not, that I have quite a lot of tattoos. I own a tattoo studio. and I don't tattoo. I'm not a tattoo artist. I would love to be. However, I can't draw and I don't have the patience to learn. I really wish I did, but I really don't. I've done that for, it's coming up, it must be coming up to like 10 years. So yeah, so my job role is basically to manage the studio in terms of like the actual running of the business day to day, and then I do like client liaison, and then I also am in charge of like sort of like the social media side of it, and then the promotional side of it, which I haven't been very good at over the last sort of couple of years. And I am, when I sort of like get my head down and focus on it, I am quite good at that kind of thing. But yeah, I just haven't been very focused, like work focused, over the last few months, or maybe year, I'd say. I have been getting better at it. I lost a little bit of passion for what I did. I kind of like found it difficult to do a lot of like the day-to-day tasks because they sort of became a bit mundane. When I initially had the studio and sort of was doing the whole setup of it, the promotion of it and things like that, I literally worked 24/7. That I lived, ate and breathed work. However, I think the fact that I don't have to do that now is testament to how much work I put in initially, because I don't work sort of like a standard 9-to-5 job. I can work as much and as little as I like, but that, like I said, that is testament to what I did previously when it first set up, for probably about the first 4 or 5 years. But yeah, there's elements of my job that I really love, and there's elements of it which is a bit annoying, and I think that's the same with every job. But ultimately it is very rewarding, because every moment and second that I put into work, I get everything out of it, because it's all for the future of myself and my business partner. So it's very rewarding in that aspect, and it is a very creative atmosphere. And I get to sort of like, one of like the really fun things is that when I'm doing the client liaison, I get to help people with their designs and that kind of thing, which is really fun. If anybody wants me to make a video about my tattoos, what tattoos I have, that's my dad, and what they mean, then drop a comment down below and I will make that at some point if it is something that you'd like to see. The other job that I do, I own another business with Jim. We own a furniture like upcycling company. So basically we take old sort of furniture which is still really well made. It's like a beautiful piece of furniture, but we sort of like bring it into a modern age. The whole sort of ethos of Refound is that it's affordable luxury. It's a sustainable company, because we're taking things that people might necessarily be throwing away, or that just doesn't fit in with the modern market, or sort of like I don't know, just like design pieces of furniture that stop it basically going to landfill and that kind of thing. So my job roles with this business are furniture design. So I will sort of like come up with how we want the overall look of the piece to be, and then Jim basically does all the sort of like manual labour side of it, and then I will take pictures of it and process some photos and create descriptions and things like that, and then I run sort of like the Facebook and the Instagram, and then Jim runs we have an Etsy shop, like eBay, stuff like that. So yeah, very busy in terms of work, but like I said, it's very rewarding. I hope that answered the question. I've rambled a bit there. What's your goal weight? This is quite an interesting question actually. So initially when I when I first started my weight loss journey back in December, I set my goal weight at 11 stone, and the reason I did that was because years and years and years ago, when I was super healthy, worked out loads, ate really well, I never really saw my weight drop below 11 stone. I know now that's got something to do with the lipedema, but that was kind of like just the weight that I sat at for a very long time. So I kind of thought, well, I've never seen myself as an adult anyway lower than that weight, so I just kind of thought it would be really overly ambitious to set a goal weight lower. If I was to say, like, what would I like to weigh, I'd really love to weigh at the very most 10 stone. That's always been a weight that I've kind of like tried to get to before, and it's just always been just that little bit out of reach. And that would probably, on a BMI chart, it would still record me as overweight for my height, which is ridiculous, but I think it has a lot to do with the lipedema now, and it kind of makes a lot of sense as to why I couldn't drop below that weight. But it's really hard for me to set sort of like a goal weight, knowing that there is a percentage of fat that I can get rid of. But I have been thinking about this recently, which is why it's a good question. I am going to keep my goal weight at 11 stone because I think I should still shoot for the moon. Like, even with the lipedema diagnosis, I should still do exactly what I did prior to that discovery. I think that there is, you know, I was at that weight before, so there is a great chance that I can still get there. Whether the lipedema has increased since I was that weight, that's a very strong possibility. And just knowing that it's now in my arms, there it is. I don't think it used to be in my arms, and just knowing that it's grown here is one kind of like testament to that theory. And also my legs are a lot bigger than they used to be. I'm not under any illusion that there is normal fat there that I can get rid of, but I do know that the lipedema has grown just through sort of like feeling where it is, and knowing that it wasn't in them areas before, purely because I couldn't feel it there before, is a bit of a worry. But like I said, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on the fact that that's my goal weight, and I'm going to try my hardest to get there, and we'll just see. I don't know how productive it is, because I could be, you know, really working hard towards this goal, and there's just no possibility I'll get there. But I just feel like it's worth a try. It's worth putting in my all, and I'd really like to get there. So I'll be I'd really like to get to my goal weight a year into my journey. That would be super. But you know, like I said, I don't know what is totally achievable now. I've just gotta really try. But to answer your question, 11 stone is my first goal anyway. It's not my overall goal. My overall goal would be probably around the 9 stone mark, but like I said, it would be so wonderful to like have a idea of how much normal fat is on my body and how much lipedemic fat is on my body, so that I can be like, okay, I can really work on that number. But I'm just gonna try my best. I'm gonna aim for that first goal, hopefully get there, and then take it from there. Where are you from? So I was born in Leeds, and I grew up there, and then I moved to Doncaster, and then I had a little time living in Manchester, Then I moved back to Leeds, and now I am in a little town called Mirfield in West Yorkshire, and it's a lovely little town. Really, it's great because it's kind of like in the countryside. There's lots of farmlands around where I live. There's a lovely little town, and everybody's quite nice and cheery. But it's literally like 25 minutes from Leeds. You get on the M62 and you can be in Manchester in like half an hour or so. So it's, yeah, it's a great location, and it's just a lovely little town. I always wanted to live in a nice town like this. So yeah, Mirfield. Did you go to uni? If so, what did you study? I did go to uni. I went to Leeds Metropolitan and I studied multimedia technology for 3 years, and I graduated with a 2:1 honours degree and a Bachelor of Science, which is quite interesting because my degree was quite like an arty. Well, it was digital, all digital stuff, like, so photography, film, editing of both. I did sort of like web design, learned all about coding, did like After Effects, music, all that kind of stuff. Anything basically to do with moving and still image and the theory of it. And then after I left uni, oh, I won't go into that. You don't really want to know all this stuff. But yeah, basically multimedia technology is what I did at uni. What's your favourite food? My favourite food is very simple. It's tin tomatoes on toast. Where did you and Jim meet? Myself and Jim met on Tinder. We swiped right. What has been... This is the last question, I think. Yeah, what's been your highest and lowest weight? Lowest weight has been 11 stone. I mean, I saw it once tip just under 11. It was like, it must have been like 10 stone 13.7 or something like that. It was the very, very high end of just a smidgen under, and I was in a really bad place at that point. So it wasn't a healthy like situation at all. But yeah, so lowest I would say 11 stone, and highest weight, the highest weight I've got recorded is 16 stone, which is when I started this journey. I probably weighed more when I was a young teen, so around the ages of 13, 14 or 12, 13, 14, around them ages. I don't have a record of it. I only know, judging by my clothing size, which was like a 22, 24, and also just looking at pictures and stuff. I never weighed myself. We didn't really have weighing scales at home, so I have no idea what I actually did weigh, but I feel like it was in the realm of like 17, 18 stone. But as an adult, the highest I would say 16, probably just over, because I was trying to change my lifestyle before I started this journey. And I remember just wanting to be in complete denial about how much weight I'd gained, so I just wouldn't weigh myself. And then I sort of changed my lifestyle a bit, and after a couple of weeks I hopped on the scale and saw the 16 stone and was like, oh, horrified. Yeah, so that's it for that little Q&A. Just thought I'd do that because it was just such a short weigh-in video thought I'd add something in just for a little bit of something different. But like I said at the start, if you do have questions for me and you would like me to do more Q&As, whether it's weight loss related, life related, history lesson in my life, or you want a tattoo tour, or you want any other kind of content, let me know. Let's use this as a little what's the word, as a little like focus group. You tell me what kind of content you like to see and what you would like me to do, and I'll do it, because I really do love filming, and especially for like sort of my weight loss related stuff, because it obviously really helps. But if there is anything that you would like me to do, then let me know, and if I think it would be fun and I would enjoy doing it, I will. But thank you so much for watching today's weigh-in video. Please let me know how you're getting on, if you're on your own weight loss journey, in the comments, because I do like to keep in touch with everyone that's also on their journey. And if you have a weight loss channel, let me know and I will head over and subscribe and watch. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, because it really does help. And obviously as it grows, it makes me more determined to get to my goal and keep accountable. So yeah, really appreciate all my subscribers and everybody who hits that subscribe button. And if you want to keep up to date with when I am uploading, because we know that I'm not good at sticking to my upload schedule, if you hit the notification bell, you will be notified every time I upload a video. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay happy, healthy and well. Bye bye.